Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome back to Reality Water Cooler. I am Sarah from Texas, and this is our place to chat all the latest celebrity news, reality TV, Jeff Lewis live. This bracelet is already going to get on my nerves. I love these little bracelets, though. Anyways, one has a little pearl and a gold thing on it. So if I put my arm down, it's going to cling. But look at these. I love these little. This one's a little bow with pink bows. I don't think the camera's picking it up, but they're those easy ones that just slide right on and you can tighten. This one, of course, is gingham, pink gingham. It says howdy. I think the lighting is terrible in here with the whatever. Anyways, okay, so I had to take those off. How are you doing? I am having a fantastic Monday. We have great weather. We're going to have warm weather all week. I am so dang excited. I love warm weather so much. We have so much to chat about. Oh my gosh, we have a time for the ChumpCon tickets tomorrow. Are you going? Are you on the fence? Are you definitely not going? Oh my gosh, I will tell you what my plans are. We are going to chat the season 1 premiere of the Flip Off, what I think about it. We're going to chat tell all. Oh, I love when Luna does this. Looney. You laying on the floor. I love, she's like, she scratches her nose on the carpet. I love it. We're going to chat 90 Day Fiance, part 4, tell all, and the wackiness of it all. Our attempt at a royal chumpet, Kiki. The royal Kiki turned into a nightmare. The Grammys, the nakedness, Andy Cohen live, the latest on Justin and Blake Lively, and my favorite movie ever of all times. Hello, everybody. I love that. Kimberly Joy is like, Luna Tuna Boona. I always say Luna Boona Poona. How do I say it? Luna Boona Poona. Yeah, that's what I say. I kind of think you got to say it before you think about what you say to her. Oh my gosh, I love that dang dog so much. Okay. I hope you're doing well. I had a very busy morning. I took a walk. And finally, I feel like I have not been regular with that. So I took a walk. Then I got ready and I had to go to this mentor, I guess like a meeting. It's like a round table. So they separate us by people that mentor elementary school, middle school, which is what I do because my girl's now in 5th grade. So our school system goes pre-K to 4th grade. Then we have a separate school called middle school that's 5th and 6th grade. Then we have a separate school called junior high that's 7th and 8th grade. And then we have high school 9th through 12th. So anyways, but it's just a way to like meet up with other people, talk about things, what they're going through, ways, different things. So it was really good. So that was an hour and a half. Then I decided to treat myself to some new AirPods because my left one has been scratchy forever. And I remembered that I bought them at Costco. And I'm like, you know what? I always buy things at Costco because everyone says how easy they are to return. They'll take anything back, all this stuff. And I don't think I've ever taken anything back to Costco. So I walked right up there today. Well, I tried yesterday. I asked them about it. I was like, just kind of get a feel for it at the customer service booth. And I said, look, I bought some AirPods here and one's not working. They said, oh, they were ready to take them back immediately. And I was like, ugh. And I needed the charger. So anyways, and she was ready to take them back yesterday. So I got my charger today, ran that errand today. So they refunded me more money for I think they were Generation 2 AirPods. And now what they had was Generation 3. No idea what the difference is, but of course they're a different size. Of course I had to buy a new case cover, whatever, but they were cheaper. So bizarre, right? It doesn't even make sense. Anyway, so I feel good about that because I'm like, wow, I finally got like a deal on, hold on. Whoa! I decided to enter the full screen. I don't like that. Okay, I'm trying to take that off because it was getting on my last nerve. Okay. Anyway, so got them connected. Like I'm feeling so high tech. Wow. Sherry says I returned a camera. Yeah, I love Costco. And I do not know the political reasons. I'm hearing some stuff and seeing some stuff on my Facebook page, my personal Facebook account. Something is going on politically about Sam's Club and Costco. I have no idea what's going on. I have a Costco membership, and it's like a mile from my house. I could literally jog to it if I had to. And so I don't know if that's why Costco was so busy yesterday. I have no idea. It's not a political stance for me. It's the membership that I have. Our Sam's Club is about 2.5 miles down the road, so just far enough to be annoying. And at one point, I had a Costco membership and Sam's Club because I liked different products there. But I've got 3 kids away at college now. We were never huge warehouse buyers, anyways. You know what I mean? So, it's no political thing for me. It's just that Costco is closer to me, and I just pay it. So, anyways, um, but yeah, they return a lot of stuff, or they accept a lot of things back. Sherry says, I returned a camera that stopped holding a charge after 2 years and got $480 back years ago. Yeah. So, I mean, anyways, okay, let's chat. So last night was the Grammys, but who cares about that? Because I'm not really into music. I'd already planned our regular Royal Chumpette Ask Me Anything. This is the subscription that's $4.99 a month on Instagram. Instead of doing an Instagram live every Sunday night, everyone wanted to try a Zoom. Well, that's really good until like hardly anyone could get the Zoom to work, even on their end. Like my end, nobody could hear me and I couldn't hear them. So I had something going wrong with the setup on my laptop. So then we went to Instagram Live. We got to see Tiffany Chump in Las Vegas in her hot dress. And then, thank goodness, Tiffany Chump put in the chat, go over now and do the Zoom from your phone. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that'll work. And then it worked. So then we got the Zoom to work. So what I will do for those that are Royal Chumpettes is we will redo it, and we'll do a trial beforehand that we can kind of work out everyone's kinks. All I know is if you've ever done a Zoom before, do it on the computer, the iPad, the phone, the whatever that you've done it on before, because that way you probably have Zoom. A lot of people realized, oh, I thought I had Zoom because this had been playing for like a week. I'd promoted it, the time, people forgot the time. They got on early, they got on late. It is what it is. We tried, right? We wanted to do a Zoom, but I can tell you, it is so much more fun. It's like this, but we can see everybody's faces. We can talk in real time. It was so good for the few of us that were on together. So we will definitely try that again. My this sty is still there. It's a little itchy. So if you see a little red, that's what that is. But anyways, and don't talk to me about being contagious. Y'all are, anyways, I'm the only one in this room. So we will try to do that again, and we'll do a little test that way we can make sure the Zoom works, right? I did see naked Bianca, Kanye West's wife. I posted that right before we went live last night on the Zoom. I have no idea what's going on with them, but it's disgusting. Not her body. I mean, don't get me wrong. She's got, there's not one wrinkle. I don't know if she's got body makeup on, if she's got thin tights that we can't see, just a perfect body. I have no idea. She's got a great body. But I don't need to see it all. And I don't need her vaginal lip juice all over the seats of a restaurant or all over a cab she's disgusting walking around literally buck ass naked on the red carpet last night. Like, I don't even know how that's legal. Then they showed this video this morning and it had the words Backgrid on it. So my knowledge of Backgrid is a company, let's say Jax Taylor would call. Okay. So you call it Backgrid and you're like, hey, come take some pictures or surprise video of me. Then Backgrid sells that to TMZ. So basically, I think it's somewhere where the celebrities set it all up. So of course, TMZ had Backgrid written all over it. In other words, giving them credit. So Bianca and Kanye are videoed at this after party and they're making out like their tongue. He's got her arms around her, which that part was sweet. They're dancing. But by God, she's like smiling and talking, something she never does. You know what I mean? So it's just so weird. They're showing pictures of Kim Kardashian out with her kids saying, oh, she's trying to distract them from all this. There's no distracting them. They're old enough to see and hear about it. I mean, North is 9 or 10 years old right now. She's got her own freaking TikTok account. she's going to hear about her dumbass dad doing this stuff and like having the half naked or 98% naked, wife. It's just so gross. It's so weird. I don't know. Debbie says, isn't she in some kind of body stocking with hopefully a crotch? Conley looked like a priest. There is, she either must not have a period because she's naked everywhere she goes. There's no tampon string hanging out ever. I mean, there's no maxi pad on her. She is never on her period. But yeah, trust me, that hoo-ha juice is just going everywhere. She's disgusting. And no amount of thing that she's wearing is helping with that. Okay, Justin Baldovi, or whatever his name is, and Blake Lively, I guess he posted a website. He's literally tripling down every single day, something new on this lawsuit with Blake Lively. It's crazy. But now he just won something big today where basically his lawyer won't have a gag order. Like, I think they can say, I don't know what's going on. Blake Lively needs to just wave the white flag, give up. That girl, whatever you and your husband Ryan tried to do, which is weird because Ryan is known. I think Blake's always kind of had a reputation as like bitchy. Some video came out where she was interviewing someone and that interviewer said she was really rude. So she doesn't have greatly, a nice reputation, but Ryan does. And now that's all coming out. And I am so here for it because trust me, when this all came out, like the first 36 hours, everyone was anti-Justin. I didn't know what to believe. I don't really know these actors. I'm not really into movies. I did watch It Ends With Us, and I thought it was a really good movie. I recapped it. I told you all about it. But everyone was anti-Justin, just believing him. Oh, of course, he's a man. Oh, yeah, girl power. He did something wrong. He's coming out with the facts now. He's like, she didn't. She's complaining that I was vulgar and talking about the sex scene that we had to film. No, these are the words that the intimacy coordinator that was hired, that is very common on movies nowadays, in the meeting that Blake did not go to. And he's showing the text where she's like, I'm good. I'll talk to her whenever I get there. You know what I mean? Like, no, everything she was claiming, he is now doubling down with facts. I don't know. It's still working, but I'm so here for it for sure. Listen to Andy Cohen live this morning. I haven't listened yet. His son Ben turned 6 years old tomorrow. And I love that, Ben, Andy honored Ben's wishes. He didn't want a huge party. I think Ben is shy or has his moments. I don't know. Sometimes he doesn't even want to go to other kids' birthday parties. Like, my kids never went through that stage. All 5 of them wanted to go to every single birthday party they were ever invited to. They want to host a huge birthday party for every single birthday party of theirs. I mean, I have very different kids than Ben Cohen, but all Ben wanted was to like hang out and play with dad and sister, and they went to eat, and that's what Andy Cohen did for him. And then tomorrow is his actual birthday. Savannah Smiles, I posted over the weekend. My husband yesterday found or had this TikTok that came across, and it was my absolute favorite movie growing up. It is called Savannah Smiles. It was on HBO every other movie growing up. It is the sweetest story about this rich little girl in Denver somewhere, and she runs away, and these 2 bad guys get her, but they end up being the sweetest criminals ever, and they take care of her. And then one of the criminals decides, well, there's a ransom, we might as well get the money. And then it's the sweetest movie ever. Like, I could watch that all day long. My husband even bought it for me on DVD like 10, 15 years ago. It's the sweetest movie ever. I always wanted to name one of my kids Savannah when I got older, but then I realized I love that movie so much, and I knew I wanted more than one kid. So I was like, I cannot name one of my girls Savannah because it won't be fair to the other girls. Like, it just will not be fair. Christina says, I saw a post that said Ryan is behind the lawsuit because Blake was falling for her co-star. Well, and I've also seen some rubbish about that she was actually having an affair with some bigwig and he's married and a millionaire, and then maybe they have a secret baby or the baby is not Ryan's. I mean, I think all of that is a bit of rubbish, but who knows? I mean, it's crazy. I'm glad it's coming out. I'm surprised if I had some, garbage like that in my closet, I don't think I would be going ahead with this lawsuit, but she's been quiet, right? She and Ryan have been absolutely quiet, and Justin and his attorneys are like going all at it, right? Yes. So Candace Owen, I don't even know who she is. She's got like 7 million followers on Instagram, which is huge. It's really hard to get such a big following on Instagram. So I guess she's been around a long time. Did she have a talk show or something? Real Candace, Candace Owens is real 5.6 million. She's got a lot of followers. And she's really covering this Justin thing a lot. So check her out on Instagram. A lot of y'all sent me her videos yesterday on it. So she's definitely breaking down the lawsuit. Speaking of lawsuits, I had a Chumpette, thank you so much, break down the Karen Reed retrial for me. It was supposed to happen in January. It's now going to happen in April. I cannot wait. I am obsessed. I cannot believe. I don't know the facts. Like, I want to know everything. Like, this is a true crime case where they've got video of some of it, allegations of like police involvement or cover up. Like, she was drinking like 9 drinks before she drove him. Like, I don't even know what to believe in this whole case. It is crazy. Oh, did she go live? Wait, what? I don't know what you said. She was on the Daily Wire. I don't really know what that is. T with Tambo says there was over 100,000 in that chat. So like a live chat, maybe? I have no idea what you're talking about. Deja Monet says, Team Karen Reed, I wish the FBI would hurry up and realize their investigation. What are they still investigating? This is like a retrial. Anyways, okay. What else? I think that is all. We will figure out when we retry the Zoom. Okay, let's get into the Flip Off Season 1, Episode 1. It was 2 hours. Everybody keeps DMing me. Where's Jeff? Where's Jeff? Where's Jeff? And I'm like, girl, he's on episode 6. There's 6 episodes. He's a judge. He's not really on the show, but he's on the show, I watched it. I loved the beginning of it. They go over. So Christina Hawk, whatever she wants to be called now, Hawk, El Musa, Hall, whatever. Christina Hawk and her ex, Tarek El Musa, and his now wife, Heather, who looks very much like Christina, he's got a type, are doing this show that is where they've each bought their own house, and it's a flip to figure out the ROI. Basically, the return on the investment is going to end up being the winner. But they're really showing a lot of their personal life, and I'm so here for it. I've caught the shows that Christina and him were on. I thought they were really good. I knew when they divorced, they still did the show, all that stuff. But they do this little recap where they show her at 26 years old, newly pregnant. He was 28. They were doing this, their brand new show, Flipping House. It was really cute. Then they show, their divorce. And then they show when he married Heather, and they allude to some issues that he had in their marriage. He talks about it, the opioid use and all this stuff. But when so it's 2 hours. So 1 hour into it, she calls Tarek and says, hey, I'm kind of need to talk to you about something in person. The cameras are up. She and her husband, Josh Hall, decided to split up, and she had left him a few days before that. And I mean, the emotional connection that they still had. First of all, they share 2 kids together, 2 older kids. Okay. So they're old enough to have told Christina, look, he is mean to you. Get rid of him. I wish you would leave him. Like, he's not right for you. So that affects Tarek, her ex, because that's their children together. So he doesn't want to know that his kids that he has with Christina are not loving the man that she's married to, and he's not respecting her and treating her well. So it was really sweet whenever she told him this, and he's like, look, I've always got your side. What do we want to do with the show? And she's like, no, we'll keep going on with the show. So that's where this girl, Kylie Wing, comes in, who was on Jeff Lewis Live with her the last time. She kind of takes over for Josh Hall's part in the show of being her design partner and everything for the show. They don't really show her a lot, but she is the person there. But they talk about, they go to soccer and they show them there. Now, there's parts of it I don't love. Tarek is very competitive. And every time, the whole 2 hours, every time she calls, he goes, hey, second place. I mean, I'm like, get your shit together, dude. Like, she is doing just fine on her own, but I guess that's his, his joke. But, they show them at their kids' soccer. They show them picking out stuff. They show them getting the house, the prices they pay. It's just, I don't know if every show is going to be 2 hours. God, I hope not. But it's only 6 episodes. I absolutely think this, unless it just goes downhill, I think this show will be picked up. I thought it was really, really good. And I kind of didn't want to watch it because I didn't want to add one more thing to my watch list, right? But Heather Dubrow is on it. She's judging the kitchen. So Jeff, I feel like they teased it. I feel like he's going to be the one to announce who wins the overall show, right? So I feel like he's like the big judge. So he's like the big get in this TV show, right? Basically, Heather and Tarek end up winning the kitchen part of it from her. They put a dirty kitchen in there, which means like you're having a party and it's like an area to have, usually what only super rich houses. These houses are going to be, I think they're both in Long Beach, California, and then the $1.2 million range is what they're hoping to put them up for. So that sounds like a shit ton of money to me. But in Long Beach, it's kind of an average 3-bedroom, 2-bath house that's been really nicely renovated. So, but they put like USBs in the drawers and hid them. They've got white and gold hardware. I mean, it was really nice. Christina has a completely different looking kitchen, black lacquer refrigerator with like gold handles, just a bit more of a different look, a little more not traditional, but a little less than that one. So anyways, it was really good though. The overall winner was though Tarek and Heather, and they did a really good job. I like them together. I hope they don't split up eventually. Yeah. I like Christina on the TV shows. I'm not loving her on Jeff Lewis Live, and I'm not loving this stuff that's like these articles. I don't believe her. I'll be honest with you. Something about it is I don't know. Maybe it rubbed me the wrong way that Kelly Dodd got involved. It was weird that Kelly Dodd saw Christina and her new boyfriend at this party. Now we learned that it wasn't even a party that Christina knew the person. She was kind of a +1. You don't go to a very intimate party as a +1 and just choose to make out with your new boyfriend that you claim you don't want in the public yet. You know what I mean? Like it's just that part wasn't adding up. But I like her on the show. I don't know. Is he hanging out with her? Is she immature? Yeah, Mama Judy says the show was good, but Christina's annoying. She's quite immature. I kind of want to see her more as a mom. They're not showing the baby, and that might be that her ex-husband aunt is not choosing to show their toddler, but she's got 2 older kids with Tarek, so I'm assuming they're both on the same page. I don't think they've showed the daughter, but they've showed the boy. I don't even care to see the kids. I just want to see her doing mom stuff and talking about being a mom. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Spoiler alert. Jane says, spoiler alert, not everyone has seen the end of the first show. Oh, well, when I say I'm going to talk about it, that is the spoiler alert, right? Because I'm not going to just talk about half the show. Anyway, so yes. Won't let her film Hudson. Is Hudson the name of Ant's kid? Okay, I don't know. I can't say I really keep up with any of these people. It's good. Let me know in comments if you liked it. If you haven't watched it yet, just get ready to flip through the commercials because it is 2 hours, or do it like me and I watched it on what do you call it? Like a whatever it is. I picked it up on my DirecTV where all the commercials were already cut out. So Michael Riley said that Jeff told Michael Riley that she's gonna make a great chump. Nah. I mean, we need something new. I mean, Sarah Colonna, God bless her. She's on every week now. Every week now. Like, literally. Michael Beck is on every week. I mean, I don't know. I'm not keeping the schedules and looking at them. It feels like they're all on every week. You know what I mean? I don't know. Sherry says Jeff only loves her because he's trying to get in good with HGTV like Christina. I don't know. Is he an HGTV guy or is he more of a Bravo guy? I don't know. I like Sarah Colonna. I don't need her on once a week. It's a lot. Doug seems to be, no, he's not on less. I don't know. I don't know why Joey's not on this week. Why isn't Joey on? I don't know. And I don't really super focus on who's on it. I'm just telling you how it feels to me. Like some of these people are just on all the time. I've always been fair. Even if I really like someone, I think we need 3 weeks between people. I think it's just really hard now that they have 4 co-hosts to get on every day. That's a lot to feel, especially when one, falls asleep like Jamie Kennedy did today and shows up a little bit late. Okay, let's chat before the 90 days, the tell-all part 4. The last of before the 90 days, Lauren and Faith end up breaking up. I don't think that's any huge surprise because if you're like me, you'd seen him on TikTok Live. He'd already had this little quick marriage since then. So he moved on very fast. Brian, the guy in the wheelchair that tends to love Brazilians, I guess, that was with Ingrid. He already admits he's already on the prowl. When she broke up with him in Brazil, he got on this app again, met some other hot girl, and they ended up going that night and banging it out. Now he's already split up from her. Now he's met somebody else from Colombia named Nathy. And they've been dating 8 months and she's already getting the ick. She's like, I think he's not truthful with me. He complains about the clothes that I wear. I mean, it didn't sound like sexy time was going everywhere that she wanted it to go. I don't know. Not loving him at all. And he's got one daughter. She's like, Dad, take a break. And he's like, well, I could pass away, which was really sad. He was like, look, I live in a wheelchair. I could pass away at any moment from like an embolism or whatever. Something could a blood clot, something could happen to him. And he's like, so I'm going to live my life to the fullest. I'm like, then go hang out with your daughter and your grandkids like crazy. Wait, what? Louise says, did you see this morning Vea posted on Instagram that she married the dog sitter? Whoa, wait, Vea? She's not with Sonny in real time? Oh my gosh. No, I did not know that. Oh my God. Thank you for is she for real though? She's not kidding? Oh my gosh. Okay. So, so this only ended up being an hour. And then the hour after that, they're like bringing back the OGs and they're bringing them in the house to like play games, watch the show, almost like a live group pillow talk. And then, of course, Brian surprises them and comes to visit. I don't know. It was kind of interesting. I had talked to, oh, shoot. Now I forgot his name. The guy in North Carolina that, oh, shoot. Anyways, I talked to him about coming on my podcast. Maybe I'll see if he will. He's also he is a cop. Okay. Oh, I don't think I realized that. Well, her and Sonny did need to break up because I think it came out, that he really did expect her to convert to Muslim. That's a big deal. Like, she's like, no, we never talked about this. I never said that I would. That's a huge deal. Like, I feel like so. The dog sitter can't be a doctor. She's too slow to keep a doctor's interest. Well, not every doctor has, I don't know. It's the way she talks, Well, I'm just like, oh my God, pick it up. Like, oh my God. What does she even do for a job? Like, what is her career? Like, I can't imagine her. She's so slow. She makes me want to go to sleep. Oh, thank you, Robin. She says, I love your pink and green. This is off like TikTok shop. But I love pink and green because one of my daughters is a Delta Zeta, a DZ, and the other one's a Tri-Delt. Okay. Health. Oh, wait. What? Did she marry him for medical insurance? Louise says he's a police officer, so he has health benefits. She's sick and needs the benefits. Is that their arrangement? I don't know. No, Vea doesn't have any kids. Vea is the one from Orlando that was with Sunny, the one that has the real long claws and brought her ex-boyfriend on the trip with her. And then Sunny got very upset. Vanya, also from Orlando, doesn't have kids either. But anyways, her case was kind of sad. She just made me feel like, wait. Somebody got the plums. Yvonne Gal says, oh, y'all, I got the plums. They're fine. They don't taste bad at all or smell. Fermented plums. You're going to tell me don't taste bad or smell? Is it crunchy? Is it soft like a plum? What were they called again? I know it's on Amazon. I put it in my Amazon link because I knew people would text me and or DM me and ask me what it was. I forget what it's called. List Sarah's favorites. That's what they were talking about today, that makes you go potty. But I told y'all I take Linzess, a prescription, every day. I started taking it a few weeks ago. Share original fermented Japanese apricot / plums on Amazon. They're $30 for about 7 whole plums. So you just open the wrapper and just eat part of it, or are you supposed to eat a whole plum a day and just not eat it all at once? I don't really understand. Did it work? I mean, I have chronic constipation, so I don't think it would necessarily work on me. But also, all it's doing is letting the water weight out. So you eventually you can't take that every day. You can't give yourself a colonoscopy prep every single day, right? Yes. Why is she not coming back? Oh, it's soft like a plum, but it's so weird. I guess it's like a plum, which is a prune, which is like a dried plum, right? Mama Judy reminded me about Mindy Cohen from Facts of Life. She was so good on the show. I feel like she was going to be one of those level-headeds, like a Carney Wilson, they can come on and kind of talk with anyone, but she kind of was a little more not into the fart talk, not into the, oh, my kitchen's not remodeled yet. It's been 17 months now, I don't know. Yeah. I wonder where she's at. I don't know. I would love to know. Jet says, how do women like those with those long nails like Cynthia Erivo, I don't know who that is, do anything? Are they detachable? How do they button a top or wipe or tie a shoe? How do they change a diaper? Like, it is hard enough. My nails were very short. I mean, they're still very short when I get them manicured. When I had babies, but you still get poo. You still got to work out the poo from underneath the nails. When the Kardashians have nails like that, I'm like, ew, how do you change a tampon? Like, how are you washing your hair? How do you wash your hair from out here if you got claws that long? I just don't even. How are they not breaking them all the time? How do they got the time to sit and get their nails done every week and a half, 2 weeks? Like, how they got that? Well, I know that Kardashians have the money, but I don't know. No idea. I've never wanted or liked all of that. Everyone has questions. So Yvonne Gal, you need to let us know about the medicine, about the plums. Yeah. Do you feel like you have to run to the bathroom? Not everyone, Louise says, not everyone changes diapers, but everyone wipes their butt. How does she wipe? But they do have babies. I mean, the Kardashians had babies when they have all these long nails. So, yeah, I don't like the long nails personally. It's not my thing. I think it's cute when they're themed, like Christmassy or Halloween or Disney, or hearts for Valentine. I think those are cute, but just long nails for long nails, I'm just like, yes. Cardi B also has super long nails for sure. Ooh, Sherry says there was a doctor. Is Dr. Oz still on? What happened to that show? Sherry says there was a Dr. Oz about what lives under those nails. Ooh. Tiva Tamba says, I can't get my nails done. It's just a waste of time to me. I even got sick of getting shellac, which I like shellac because you instantly are dry and you can go out into the world and just do your stuff. I'm not one that can just sit there and let my nails dry, but I liked shellac. I like the look of them. I felt more put together. I must admit. But my nails grow so well, quit looking at this little blister. My nails grow so fast that the shellac would grow out, and it just all the time it looked like I needed to get my nails done. So I got tired of I can't stand the drilling, the soak that they would soak them in. They cost more to get shellac. It was driving me nuts. So, anyways. Okay, that's all those shows. I don't know what's on tonight. I feel like nothing's on Monday anymore. Maybe I have a night off. Tomorrow night is it Wednesday and Thursday? Shoot, when is my Bravo shows that are on? I do want to maybe try Southern Hospitality. Everyone is telling me it's so dang good. Oh, why don't they leave it up for people like me? Why don't they leave that up? Because Bravo has already taken down their schedule for the week. Maybe it's still up on my Instagram. I don't know, but there is, I'm definitely watching Sold on Salt Lake City. I need to recap that soon with y'all. The last 2 episodes. I'm watching, obviously, the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City reunion. And the, what else is on? I want to watch Southern Hospitality, Real Housewives of New York. Oy, oy, oy. Who is Cynthia, though? I don't know that name. Sarah says, I was in a play with Cynthia years and years ago, and she wasn't allowed nails. She was playing a prisoner. She's very serious. Clearly, it's paid off with her career. I don't know who that is, though. What show, or is she a theater person? Oh, bye, Karen, the Grand Dame. Who's Mary Mother? Mary's mother died, maybe? Mary from Salt Lake City? Oh, the girl in Wicked. Oh, her. Okay. Yes. Okay. Elphaba and Wicked. Sorry. Didn't know her name, honestly. Okay. Today's Jeff Lewis Live, Judge Lauren Lake, Todrick Hall. Again, another one I love. But she's literally on every week now. Mary Cosby's mom passed away. Oh, that's sad. But I don't think she liked her anyways, right? I mean, it's not like they had a great relationship, but that is very sad. Especially if her son, Robert Jr., had a relationship with her, then that's more sad. Okay, but she's on every week. Today was the first time she'd ever been on with Todrick Hall. It's February 3rd, the first work day of Black History Month. So they were all talking about that. I thought they were a really good combo, but I like Todrick Hall. Like, I don't love the nonsense that went on with whatever the house he sold, the stuff, the way the employers talked, but I also don't know the truth of that, right? And I obviously am well aware of what people can say and kind of lie about you. So I don't know what all the truth was. I don't think he's the best with money. I think he lost money on the home that he sold. I know he started that GoFundMe for his family. I didn't love that. Thought that was kind of weird. But on the show and professionally, as far as like the songs he's written, all of that, I think he's really good and I really like him. This is about the 4th or 5th time that Jeff has slipped and called the guy he's dating from Dallas his half-black boyfriend. Nobody corrected him today. Shane didn't correct him. Jameson didn't correct him. Nobody said boyfriend, whereas they'd said that in the past. So I think by the time someone flies out for like 4 to 5 days in a row and spends the night the whole time with you, in 6 weeks or so, and Jeff flew to Dallas, I think they're probably boyfriend and boyfriend. They're just not really saying it. So I thought it was really good. I kind of wondered. So Sherry says, I didn't remember that Todrick had been on Broadway. So he mentioned Kinky Boots. Well, I took my mom to Kinky Boots in New York City it was like a month after they won on the Tonys. They won the Tony for Kinky Boots. The tickets were so crazy. But he said Kinky Boots. I was like, oh, I wonder if I saw him on Kinky Boots and didn't even know it. I did not. Did anyone else see that? Deborah says, did anyone see Ty on Cooking Kibitz last Thursday? No, and I haven't had time to go watch the replay either. I know it was like, didn't it end up being like a 2-hour or a really long Cooking Kibitz? I haven't done. I don't know. Michael Riley says, what does Ty do for a living? They can get all this time off. He probably works remote. So he was probably able to work the whole, he does a weekend, but he was probably able to work that whole time too. So I don't know. Or even if he just took 2 or 3 vacation days, it wouldn't be that bad. I hope so. Jet said, could it be that Jeff is trying to do something new with this boyfriend and not fuck it up? I know. I mean, clearly by the time, I mean, we kind of all saw everything happen. So if you don't remember with Stu had come on the show with Amy Phillips in November of 2021 to promote his book, him and Amy's book, sorry. And Jeff, they were kind of all flirting with him. Jeff was like in a relationship, or he was with Scott, somebody, I don't know who he was with. And Chef Stu had that boyfriend, Thomas. And then it rolls around. I don't know if he came back on the show or if they waited till February, or if he started becoming a regular. I don't really remember. Remember Doug was kind of flirting, and remember it's like they got their phone numbers, they were talking. And then all of a sudden they go out and they were just together forever. So it was very quick. It was very quick. So Jet says, don't marry the boyfriend into your Jeff Lewis Live universe this time, Jeff, and maybe that will work. Well, and I think it's easy. He already has, right? He brought him to Chump Cooking Kibitz. So, Ty he brought him to New Year's Eve, wherever they spent for New Year's Eve. He's already brought him around a lot of people. And I think he brought him to somebody's Christmas party. I felt like maybe Sarah Colonna's, or I feel like he brought him to somebody's Christmas party that a lot of people ended up meeting him. Clearly, like Poland Patrick, some other people ended up meeting him because they were all at this bar together in Dallas. So, and when they went out with them, but Jeff definitely likes to introduce people very early into all of his friends. So even at Cooking Kibitz, he pretty much met everyone that Jeff knows already, and they all liked him. So that's a good thing, right? Why are y'all saying bye, Mary? Oh, bye, Mary. Mary's going. I thought you meant Miriam Cosby. Okay. So Todrick is moving very soon to New York for a very short while. Then he's going to go over to Europe for a while to focus on Broadway. Then he's going to come back to New York and live for 1 or 2 months. He's talking about being at ChumpCon in April. So he must be going to ChumpCon in Las Vegas also. I don't remember if I've still got the video. I don't know if Todrick was one of the ones mentioned, but that was mentioned for sure. Jeff did announce today. Wait, I think he did on the second hour. No, he did on the first hour. Tuesday, February 4th, because I know a lot of y'all watch and listen to this on replay. Tuesday, February 4th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Tickets will go on sale for ChumpCon on fansocial.co, or you're going to get an email link to pre-sale. I'm really not sure how it works. I'm not on fansocial.co, but it's either, I'm assuming you're going to get a link early to buy your tickets. So there's the $3,000 VVIP, the $2,000 VIP, and then the other tickets are kind of like pick and choose what you want, right? For some of the ones that you can do. Yeah, Susan DG says, Jet, I agree. I felt so bad for Chef Stu. Jeff dragged him constantly. Yeah, clearly I didn't love that either. Louise, question everyone's asking me, are you going to ChumpCon, Sarah? I am 99% sure that I'm not. 99% sure. As much as I would love to see some of the people, some of the chumpettes that I've met before and hung out with, I would love to meet some new people that I chat with, but I don't think I'm going to go. And I actually think I'm about to book with a bunch of friends some a comedian that's here April 12th in Houston. So anyways, and it's just, I'm just not feeling the vibe, you know what I mean? So that's all I will say. I think I've chatted a little bit more about it, but Tiva Tambo says, I think Jameson talked about his black boyfriend so much that Jeff wanted to see for himself that if you go black, you won't go back. But don't forget, when Jeff and I don't think Jeff's ever had a black boyfriend, but I think he's, been inside, or someone's been inside him. I think there's been some dating going on before, maybe. But he had Don, the bartender, was black, and he would tell us that. So that's the guy that he was going to spend New Year's Eve with when he and Chef Stu were broken up that one New Year's Eve. But then, surprise, Jeff called him or Stu called him, whatever happened. Stu ended up spending New Year's Eve with him, and then they got back together. And then they were together for another 9 or 10 months, on pause, off pause. You know what I mean? So Susan DG says, Stu is lovely, and I would cringe whenever Jeff would put shit on him. I'd have left him within a month. Yeah. And I'll always say it. I never thought, I still don't think that Stu used him. I feel like they both knew what they were getting in and out of the relationship. I felt like out of the three, out of Gage, Scott, and Stu, I still feel like Stu was the best fit as far as it being so important to Jeff to be just on his beck and call, be okay with radio, be okay with being talked about, wanting to go out all the time. I feel like that was important to him. I feel like Scott and Gage and Stu all fit a little bit of Jeff. None of them were a perfect match. And I don't know who that perfect match is going to be, because I would like to think Jeff ultimately would want somebody, even though he has 50-50 custody of Monroe with Gage, I would like to think that he would want somebody to have a relationship with his daughter like Scott did. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But that's hard, because then you're coming into it, if he started to, she's 8 years old. It's, I don't know. Louise says Jeff was horrible about Stu. It just made me like Stu more. So I do want to watch that. Lisa in Kentucky says, you really should watch Balin Out Loud. There's nothing on TV like it. She's very interesting, informing people what it's like to be living with Tourette syndrome. And she's got a very unique, I've been watching her on TikTok, Balin. She's got a very specific type of Tourette's, where, she may not ever be able to live away from her parents. And I know that's becoming a part of the show, right? I would like to watch it. It's on TLC. Balin, Baylen, I think is how it's spelled, right? Baylen, Out Loud is the name of the show. Yeah. I can't even. And I cannot believe we're being hit with a brand new 90 Day Fiance in just a few weeks. I think February 16th, another season of 90 Day Fiance starts. And I'm like, give me a break. Like, I just need to breathe from 90 Day Fiance. I never even watched The Last Resort this time. It looked so dumb. I couldn't even find the time to watch it. Okay. I don't know who Jeff had this other $10,000 dinner with. It almost sound like a family from Potomac. I'm like, is there a husband and wife and their kids? Like, I have no idea what they're talking about. But Shane got really drunk at it, apparently. Jeff did announce that they'll be in New York City. That's the longest time. They're going to be there for a long time, like starting next Sunday or something, maybe this Sunday for a whole week. But you can book Jeff or Shane or whatever on fansocial.co in New York City if you live in that area and you just have money laying around. Yeah. Uh-oh, Mike O'Reilly says Jeff doesn't tell the truth. He brought up that movie, The Menu. Did you watch this when they talked about it? So I watched it. My husband and I watched it. It is a very unique movie. I don't even know to qualify it as a thriller, as a scary movie, as a drama. I will not ruin it for you because I'm not here to recap The Menu. But it's such a good movie. Try to watch it if you can. It's very, very wild. It's almost like reality TV meets scary movie. It's very much a head trip. Yeah, dark. Oh, a dark comedy. A dark comedy for sure. Mike O'Reilly says. Okay, so they talked about what their last meals would be. They talked a lot about Chick-fil-A and Todrick's a gay man, so there's a lot of negativity in the past and maybe the present about Chick-fil-A and their political whatever. So a lot of gay men try not to eat Chick-fil-A, or at least not talk about it, support it, what have you, for their political stuff. But I mean, Jeff and Todrick are like, I love Chick-fil-A. I love the waffle fries. But Jeff said that his last meal would be LA Buns. And I've never eaten there. It's almost like a vendor, like a soccer shop, like you just open it up. It does, from what I remember, it's right near all of that, Tom Toms and High Tops and all that. It's right near that. So I'm sure lots of people go there late at night and eat, but it's just a burger joint. I just never ended up eating there. Oh my God, Chick-fil-A is so good. And this morning, they had free Chick-fil-A minis and fruit, and all I got was a little bit of fruit. That's all I wanted. So, anyways, okay, let's talk about the second hour. Bye, Michelle. Jamie Kennedy was a little bit late, fell asleep. So Todrick, got Kendrick Lamar because I heard he won something on the Grammys. Todrick ended up staying for a little bit, and then he took over, and Sarah Colonna was there the whole time. Lots of talk about, wiring your jaw shut. I guess, did Shane take not an Uber, a bird? Did he rent a bird home from that $10,000 dinner? I think I was like falling asleep during parts of it. I've been doing that lately, especially on the second hour. I just lay down and then I end up falling asleep. And if I miss it, I miss it. But I try to rewind, but I think I've been missing parts of it. So I think he might have said that he did that. You know what I mean? Me too. I mean, if you believe in something, believe it, but don't do it just because whatever. Jet says, I like that Jeff doesn't follow those social justice causes, though. He's definitely not woke. And he doesn't talk about politics, and it's not his thing. There's plenty of other people that can talk about politics. And trust me, several of y'all are sending me the Instagram posts or the stories, whatever it's called, of Cheryl from Van Nuys continuing to talk and berate Jeff for his political thoughts. And I'm like, he doesn't even talk about his political thoughts, but also, why are you demonizing him when, the country voted for Trump? Like, it is what it is. Like, why are you making Jeff responsible for Trump winning or something? I don't know. It's just weird. Plus, she said she would quit talking about Jeff. And I'm like, then shut the fuck up. So quit sending me her stuff. I'm not interested in it, but I'll open a DM and all of a sudden it's Cheryl Hill talking about, Jeff Lewis when she said she would stop. Lisa says, I love Taco Bell, but everywhere you eat is so expensive anymore. For a hard taco here in Kentucky, it's $2, but that's not a bad price. I mean, really, for a restaurant, well, is Taco Bell a restaurant? I don't know. Okay. Okay, the wiring shut of the jaw. Has anyone ever had that done? People have said they've had it done to lose weight. Would a dentist or a doctor ever really wire your mouth shut so someone could lose weight? I mean, that sounds very unethical, very extreme to me. I don't know. I think 18 eggs for $7.50 isn't terrible though. I paid $6.09 at Costco. I mean, it's not terrible. Some places are saying they're buying a dozen for $10, $11, but Doug Buden posted that. He was at his local farm market. So that farm market's always going to cost more, which is fine, but a farmer's market's always going to cost more. One taco is $3.29. Now that's ridiculous. Louise says, I think now the cost of a hard Taco Bell taco in San Jose is $3.29. Now that's a lot. Y'all remember the $2.99 meals from McDonald's? It was like a cheeseburger, fries, and a drink for $2.99. Tell me someone's old enough to remember that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, for real. Maybe in the 70s, people, doctors did it. LTD says, my mom had her jaw wired shut in the 70s and it didn't help. Oh my gosh. No, she does not wear braces. Sarah says, Annie speaks like she got her jaw wired shut. Does she have braces? No, I don't think she has braces. Maybe I don't think she has anything in her mouth. I don't know. I've never looked or felt. I don't know. She just has she's from Dallas. She definitely she doesn't have a Dallas talk for sure. It does have a little bit of a valley twang, you know what I mean? And I think she's only lived in LA a couple of years because she went to school, I think, at Ole Miss, if I'm remembering correctly. And then she's from Dallas, but maybe she didn't live in Dallas her whole life. I have no idea where she's from or whatever. I don't remember that. But the no teeth brushing, that really grossed me out to think of like, oh, I've never thought about someone's, like, how would you, like, how would you rinse mouthwash? How would you brush your teeth? I don't know. I don't know. But I think a lot I mean, I used to have braces, and I don't think I talk weird because of it, right? I don't know. You have to eat oatmeal? I don't even think I could eat oatmeal. I mean, I still chew my oatmeal. I had my protein oatmeal this morning. Um, yeah. Oh, a water pick. Ugh. I do have an Aldi, and Lisa in Kentucky loves Aldi. I have been to our Aldi maybe twice in my life. I just forget about it. It's just not near me. I mean, it's near. I just forget about it. Anyways, okay, what was Aurora doing? Did it almost sound like she was working for Annie? I couldn't figure out what they were talking about. But also, Aurora lives in like Orange County. I didn't realize she was still working for Jeff 4 to 5 days a week. Like, I wouldn't wanna be driving up there for that much. I mean, I don't know what he pays her, but I don't know. I don't know why she stays in Orange County. Maybe she already owns something there, and that's a long drive to go work for Jeff Lewis. I don't know. Um, but it almost sounded like Annie was picking her up, or when she was done, she was gonna work for Annie on Sunday. Like, I couldn't figure it out. Did anyone know what they were talking about? Okay, Tea with Tamba says Aldi has good prices and the eggs are cheap. Oh my gosh. Okay. Did anyone want to come on? Did I put the link always at the beginning, and all you do is click on it, and then you can come on like an Instagram live. It's really easy. I saw that one. That lady was so gross. Who was so gross? Oh, oh, did anyone see the episode of Below Deck when someone had their jaw wired? They put all the same meals everyone else had in a blender. It was so gross, but hilarious. Ugh. I had oh my gosh, I need to message her. When I was 16, my parents were at the beach house with their friends. And of course, I had friends over and we were drinking Strawberry Hill. And a friend of mine had her mouth, she said something, I can't remember, it was so long ago, it was Debbie. And somehow she was drinking Strawberry Hill but with a straw, like from her mouth. Like, I can't remember if she had her jaw wired shut or she just had new braces on. I don't remember what it was, but I just remember the dedication to drinking that Strawberry Hill at my house. It was hilarious. Oh my gosh. You don't need makeup. Tea with Tamba says, I don't have any makeup on, but I'll come on face to face one day. No, today's the day. Anyways, I won't harass you, but didn't have to have makeup on. I mean, I have not an ounce of makeup on. It doesn't matter. We love everybody. I'm done putting avocado in my milkshake. It made it a little too weird for me. And I love avocado anyway, so I don't need to add it to a milkshake, to my smoothies, you know what I mean? Because I love it by itself anyway. So if you missed it, I am having a nutritionist on very soon, and a lot of her clients are on the GLP-1 weight loss shots. So send me all your questions. Send me non-GLP-1 nutritional questions. I will announce when we do it. I think we're going to go live with that. Then it'll be up on YouTube and then as a podcast. Send me all your ideas of what you want, because I'm going to keep doing Reality Water Cooler Monday through Friday, but I also want to do other podcasts on other different things. So I've got several ideas, and I want them to be on with guests though. So, and they'll probably be live also. So yes. Lisa's like, I will call in one day. Got to get prepared. Or you could come on a gummy. Anyways. Oh, Jet says, how long are your neighborhood walks? Is it dangerous or anything? It looked deserted in your Instagram story. I don't even know what was in the background on my Instagram story. Just depends. 30 minutes to 45 usually. If I'm with a friend, we'll usually walk for an hour. No, my neighborhood's not dangerous at all. Like the burbs. Nope. Perfectly safe. But people go to work, so I guess I did a walk this morning, right? Anyways. Okay, well, we are going to wrap. I know I just heard about the tariffs yesterday after I went to Costco. My husband said maybe that was why so many people were at Costco is because the tariffs. It was crazy. Um, yeah, my neighborhood's not dangerous. We've been in this house 19 years, and then we built a house about a mile away in another subdivision in the same master plan community in 2001. So no, we live in a very thankfully safe, beautiful neighborhood. So anyways, okay, well, we are going to wrap things up. Make sure you're hitting the subscribe button, the thumbs up. Make sure you comment even. That would really help with the analytics, the algorithm, all those things. If you were listening on a podcast anywhere, scroll down and find the review and hit a 5-star rating and review. I would really, really, really appreciate it. I will see you tomorrow, same place, same time. I can't remember who's on Jeff Lewis, but we will chat whatever is going on and whatever shows. Matt Matthews is almost here. Did y'all see I got a ticket to Matt Rife? Some friends and I are going to see him. I cannot wait. I love seeing comedians. So I've got Matt Rife coming up soon. We've got Becky, the entitled housewife, coming up soon. And some other girl that we're going to go see. Some other female comedian. Let me think who that is. What friends were we texting about that? Her name is, hold on, Tomlinson. Taylor Tomlinson is coming, and I think we're going to that one also. So we are on, and then we've got Matt Matthews coming up soon. So super fun. Anyways, thank you so much for joining live, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.